It's going down. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Brachah Kodash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. China sends solemn warning to the United States. Military drills near Taiwan are meant as a message to Washington, Beijing said. So the latest news here is that just as China was about to make a move on Japan over the artificial island of Taiwan, the United States has sent a USSR destroyer over to the sea where the artificial islands of Taiwan was, to basically interfere between a war that could have possibly broke out between China and Japan. And in the process of doing so, China was pretty much offended by the move that was made, and in the past have made several threats to the United States. So let's see what is going on here. China has recently conducted a series of military drills near Taiwan to demonstrate to the United States its determination regarding the self-governing island, a military spokesman said on Wednesday. The Eastern Theater Command of the Chinese People Liberation Army held combat readiness exercise and other training operations in the sea and airspace around Taiwan. Colonel Shi Yi, a spokesman for the military command, reported. He said the drills were a solemn, which the word solemn means grim or serious, warning directed at the United States regarding the issue of Taiwan's proposed independence. Chinese troops are determined and capable of thwarting any interference by external forces and attempting separatism in Taiwan, the official added. The island was the last stronghold of nationalist forces during the Chinese Civil War and has had its own government that does not answer to Beijing ever since. The Chinese government considers Taiwan to be under its sovereignty. The United States has supported the island's autonomy, but adopted a strategic ambiguity stance as part of the rapprochement with Beijing in the 1970s. For decades, Washington has been committed to helping Taiwan defend itself from a hypothetical attack, but has not explicitly promised to use its own military let me reread that again. But it has not explicitly promised to use its own military to do so. Okay, President Joe Biden appeared to depart from this stance during a press conference in Tokyo on Monday, when he said the U.S. would use force to defend Taiwan. When asked by a journalist, as has been the case with a number of recent statements he has on various issues, and the administration walked back the president's remarks and said the United States still maintains strategic ambiguity on Taiwan. Beijing criticized the statement, which it perceived as another instance of U.S. meddling. Exactly. U.S. meddling. Over the years, Washington has ramped up its support of Taiwan with the sale of advanced weapons to its military, the signing of agreements that China sees as a form of recognition, as well as other steps. So that's pretty much all I'm going to read there. U.S. meddling. I got a scripture for that. Habakkuk. Oh my God, man. Hold on. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. It says, yea, also because he, the so-called white man, starting with the so-called elites, which have control over the Illuminati as well as the U.S. government, because he transgresseth by wine. What is that wine? That wine is that democracy. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Now this home is talking about a country. You know, the United States does not know how to keep their own troops inside their own country. You know, they got troops in the eastern and southern borders of Europe. They got troops on the borders of Russia. They got troops in the Middle East, namely in Afghanistan, Iraq. They got troops in Africa. They got troops in South Korea. And now they got troops on a USS Navy destroyer over there by the Taiwan Islands. So the United States is in everybody's business. It says, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Now let's go from there to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. These are the words of Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay, Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we're hearing of wars and rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. With that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one.